Hello everyone, I'm RiverFox and welcome back to the channel. If you are new around here, thank you very much for stopping by. Don't forget to click our like down below and smash our subscribe before you go. And if you turn on the notification bell, then you'll always get updated of all my daily content when it comes out. If you do buy anything in the item store, please consider using code RiverFox as it will help me out a great deal. But today we are going to be doing a review on the Gravedigger. Now it is coming back out in the item store. In fact, it may even be out already by the time this video goes out. But I've had my Gravedigger now since last year's event. So we'll go in now. This is my Gravedigger. I've got it as a 106 Shadow Shard. I have only got the purple rolls on it, but we have crit rating, crit damage, a normal damage, damage to afflicted targets, and the 6th perk then causes affliction damage for 6 seconds. Now I'm also going to do a review at the same time of the Candy Corn LMG, which is a very similar weapon to the Gravedigger. This one, again, I've got a 106 and I've got a damage set up on this one. And it's got damage to miss monsters and bosses, and eliminating enemies with this weapon can spawn healing candy pickups, which you'll see now when we get into the game. They drop these little candy on the floor which you can sort of walk over and boost your health if you are taking any health damage. But we're going to review both of these. Now I have been given as well, I've got a 130 Gravedigger which I have been given a little while ago. So we will be trying the 130 Gravedigger. We're going to try the 106 Candy Corn LMG, and we're also going to try my 106 Gravedigger. So we're going to get straight into a level 100 mission now, and let's get this Gravedigger and LMG tested out.
We're looking at a twofer here, people. 2 times the terror in one convenient package. Your atlases are standing by. Let's find those targets.
Okay, right, so we are in our mission.
Challenge accepted.
Okay, right, we are in our mission. Now, I am using the Jonesy bot now for my hero. I always used to use the first shot Rio because it you know, it was the sort of basic one that I always used, and you know, I just kind of stuck with it. It didn't have any special perks on it or anything. It was just a standard hero. So now that we've got this new Jonesy bot, it does have, you know, going commando abilities, and I've got perks set up for that, but it's you know, I'm not going to be using those abilities, so it is going to basically be a standard setup. Then it has got its war cry ability, which I will be testing out. But as you could see there with those or that survivor killing those husks, now it's okay. It's not you know, it's not the most powerful, but of course this one is set as a fire element weapon. Now, I will be completely honest, until I actually went back in to have a look at these, I haven't used the Gravedigger for quite a while, only because I really start using the Wraith, and I've just been using that. So when I got the Gravedigger, you weren't able to actually put on any other element apart from the fire element. So it does look, when I go into it now, it does give me the option that I can change it to different elements. So I don't know exactly when that got changed, and I don't know whether the one coming back in the shop will have that ability on it as well, but we'll keep it as a fire element for now. I believe if I go and have a look, where are we? Let's see. Now this one is physical, the Candy Corn LMG. Of course, that one I've got on fire, and this one is on fire as well. So they're all you know, they're all set up on the fire element, and oh, this one is an energy. There we are. So that will do damage to everything. So they must have changed that quite a while back, to be honest. But I haven't used it so much recently, because let's get the war cry on, because I tend to use my Wraith more than anything else, to be honest. But it doesn't, you know, it doesn't do too well on them. I think these are actually fire husks, so it probably isn't going to do vast amounts of damage, and that blimmin' shielder is stopping everything. Okay. So it's not the greatest. Let's try the 130. See whether that will get any better. I need to put some health back here, or I will be dead. I don't like these shielders. They are a nuisance. So yeah, see, it's not that powerful against these, and if it is fire element husks, then of course it's not going to do the same damage to it. But the standard element ones, it you know, it seems to do quite a bit of damage to those. Okay, thank you. Finally got rid of them, and that was a 130. So it's yeah, it's okay, but if we can find some non-elemental husks, you'll be able to get a better idea then. Because of course a fire weapon should be used on water element husks, but I couldn't find one of those missions to come into, so I couldn't get any water element to test for you. But let's see if we can. I don't want an encampment. Let's see if we can find a few standard elements. Okay, we got some in here. Now it does have its perk to boost for bosses and that, so we should be able to get some good damage off on this one. Let's try this. Okay. I mean, these ones, it flies through them, and even if I go back to my 106, I mean, it does fly through the standard ones and bosses, so that is pretty good. Let's see, what ones are these over here? Let's have a look what these are. See how it fares on these. Now see, it does do... my aim is terrible here. But it does do better damage on these, at least. And it's got quite a big magazine size to it as well, to be fair. But let me go over to the Candy Corn now. Which... the reason I like the Candy Corn more is not only it makes that cackling noise, of course it does drop these candy corns here, which gives you health then when you pick them up. So it is good for that. So personally, if you can get hold of it, I do prefer the Candy Corn LMG. But you know, don't get me wrong, the Gravedigger is still a pretty decent weapon. And we'll go back onto it now. You know, it does do pretty decent damage against these. Of course, these big ones, it takes a lot more shooting to kill those. There we go. They are gone. So yeah, it is, you know, it is a pretty decent weapon, and if you have got a special loadout for you know, for AR damage or damage like that, then it will you know, it will help you out a lot with that. But I've just got the standard one, and you know, against standard husks, it does a pretty decent job. Okay, now we do need to find our infamous smasher, the one thing we love to test our weapons out on. So I'm going to go and hunt for one of them now, and I will come back to you very shortly. Okay, well actually I come into this cave because I found some nice crystals and things that I want to get, but we have got a mist monster down here, and we've got a mist monster up here, so I want to get rid of these. You know, that's pretty good. It's pretty good. We've got a lot of them coming along here. I don't want to destroy my crystals. There we go. We got all of them. Okay, all we have now is our Taker. See how good it is against Taker, is it? Okay, we're done. We almost died, but we are done at least. Okay, I want to get all these. I will continue looking for my smasher, and once I have located the smasher, then I will get back to you now. After I've emptied this cave, of course. Oh, really?
challenge is now available.